This is Matthew Shack, and you're listening to The Flow Sports Radio Show, where the NFL Week 1 is already in the books. And we saw some crazy stuff going down, man. Really crazy stuff. But I'm glad we're back, man. Football. There is no substitute. Man, check it out, yo. This NFL season, man, is already crazy as hell. We got some of the craziest things I've ever seen in sports history go down this week. Let's start it off with the remainder of what's going on with this Colin Kaepernick situation that I outlined in last episode. They had a lot of y'all hot as fish grease, man. I went in on y'all, man. I went in on the whole situation. I even took an opportunity to poke some shots at some people that I wanted to poke some shots at. As a warning shot over your head to let it be known, I'm taking the gloves off. And so be ready for that. If you want to get squirrely, jump out the tree. With that being said, the whole Colin Kaepernick thing has turned into a movement. You got everybody jumping in now. See, that's how things work, man. Somebody got to be the first person to have the unmitigated gall and the balls to do it. Now, everybody is raising the fist up, like John Carlos and Tommy Smith in the 1968 Olympics. Now everybody is kneeling. You had President Obama co-sign your hustle. Now people are scared. I see fear on people's face. Now everybody wants to come in and comment. Everybody got something to say. But the hypocrisy was at its highest on Sunday. When you had people standing up on 9/11 to pay homage to those who died in 9/11 and stand up for the national anthem. And during that same moment, boo the President of the United States. You know why? Because you have freedom of speech. Everybody that's talking about, well, if Colin Kaepernick was in Russia or somewhere else, he wouldn't have been able to do that. Guess what? Those of you who are booing President Obama, if you were in North Korea, it would have been off with your head. So let's understand that. You're exercising the same right Colin Kaepernick is exercising by booing the leader of your country, the most powerful man in the free world. You can boo him. Colin Kaepernick can sit on his hind legs or his kneecaps or whatever he chooses to do, because you just exercise the same right that you're trying to condemn another man to do. But I'm not going to get all into that. That's another time for another day. You want to know how I feel about that situation? Go back to episode 20. Now, with that being said, let's start with the first game that was on Thursday and what happened to the homie Cam Newton. I thought that the NFL did the reigning league MVP. Let's not forget, he's the reigning league MVP, Cam Newton, a disservice by allowing himself to get hit in the head that many times and didn't call nothing. Now, you know, if that was Tom Brady, everybody would have got a penalty, a fine, and you would have got escorted out the stadium because you can't even breathe in Tom Brady's direction. So I'm looking at that as kind of like what used to happen with Shaquille O'Neal when he played basketball, or even the man you love to hate the most, LeBron James, by using their height, weight, and strength advantage to their detriment. Since Cam is such a big guy, he can take those hits. Nah, he should be getting the same calls as a quarterback because that's his position. So I think that heads needed to roll on that because them referees didn't call nothing. But with that being said, I'm sorry, Cam, man. Denver got your number, man. Every time you play Denver, you look like a shell of yourself. Nothing can get done. You look rattled. Von Miller and them cats, man, they ain't afraid of you. They don't have no respect for you. And it was your opportunity to go in there and redeem yourself from the debacle of the Super Bowl 50 that just happened 7-8 months ago. That didn't happen. Denver still looks like they have the best defense in football. Now let's move on to the regular season. This opening weekend has some of the best games and some of the best nail-biter games that I've ever seen in one week. You had a bunch of comebacks. You had a bunch of teams that look like they are ready to arrive. And one of them was Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston looked like he's not a second-year player. He looks like he is a seasoned veteran. Goes in there, throws 4 touchdown passes, and Tampa Bay looks formidable. They look good. My Oakland Raiders. I'm not going to jump out the window like a lot of people do because here on the Flow Sports Radio show, we don't do the groupie thing, man. We call it like it is. And Drew Brees put a hurting on us. Drew Brees is still Drew Brees. That defense of the Oakland Raiders looked great until you got to the secondary. Secondary looked like the JV team trying to play against Alabama. They just had their way with them. They need to tighten that up. But that offense with Derek Carr, Crabtree, I thought Crabtree was washed up. Guess he ain't. Amari Cooper, Jalen Richard. How you pronounce his name? Ricard, I think this is how you pronounce his name. With the 75-yard touchdown run, dope. Offense is on point. Defense needs work. Ken Norton Jr. get it together. Then you had your boy Aaron Rodgers, looking like Aaron Rodgers. They're looking good. They looks like they're going to have that NFC North tied up. The Vikings surprisingly look good, even though Teddy Bridgewater is hurt. Look pretty good, man. I'm not going to go through every team because some of these teams was boring, but your boy Robert Griffin III, man, come on. That dude, I don't know what happened to RG0. He don't get a 3 with me. That cat, man, he still don't know how to slide. He's getting hurt. Man, I don't even know what to say about old boy, man. He might just be done. Man. The Dallas Cowboys. Come on, man. What's wrong with Dez Bryant, man? I've had this discussion about Dez. I said, man, Dez is better than Odell. I don't know, man. If you can't catch the football when it needs to be caught, you might not be better than Odell because Odell went crazy. Odell Beckham Jr. went ham. So I don't know, man. I don't know what y'all Dallas Cowboy fans is going to do, but whatever y'all do, you need to understand that Terrence Williams need to get his ass out of bounds, man. Why are you running upfield with 6 seconds left, man? Come on. But I like your quarterback. I like him. Dak Prescott. I like Dak Prescott. He might be the answer. He might be your future. He's big. He's got an arm. He's mobile. And he doesn't look like he's injury prone, unlike Tony Romo. So that might be something you might want to consider. The game with Kansas City versus the Chargers. How did the Chargers give up a 21-point lead like that, man? How do you do that? And they came right back on them. That was an exciting game, and that game was off the chain too. This NFL season's got a lot going for it. I was very surprised that Jimmy Garoppolo from the New England Patriots was able to handle his business against Carson Palmer and Arizona Cardinals. I don't like Carson Palmer, man. Carson Palmer, man, that dude, he giveth and he taketh away. Even though he's a SC cat, I liked him when he was at SC. I'm a SC fan for life, but man, that dude's a bum, man. Straight up. I don't like him. He comes in there, he looks like he's going to do something, but he's not clutch. But Bill Belichick and them just going to hold the fort down. And if they can continue to win and Brady comes back in week 5 and they're like 3-1 or 2-2 or 4-0, they're going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. And then Ben Roethlisberger and the homies, man. It's hard to pronounce that fool's name. Ben Roethlisberger. He's dope. But that Antonio Brown, man. That dude, man. To be that small, that quick, that elusive, hands that look like it got webbing on it. Why did you not push Josh Norman? I don't understand that. Why not put Josh Norman on Antonio Brown and just do coverage on him the whole game? Why Washington? I don't understand that. You know why? Because I hate Jay Gruden, man. He's a bad coach. I don't like Jay Gruden. I love John Gruden, but Jay Gruden is not a good coach. You see what he did to RG3? And you got Kirk Cousins. I don't see why Kirk Cousins, I would rather have RG3 out there than have Kirk Cousins out there, but there you have it. But he's not a good coach. He's always trying to prove something. It's always about him. And that's what I don't understand. But there you go. It's just like having brothers. You have the same mama and same daddy, and them two are nowhere alike. John and Jay Gruden are not evenly yoked as coaches, period. And then the last game, San Francisco 49ers versus the Rams. 49ers look good. Got to admit, they look good, man. Defense looked quick. They looked aggressive. But then again, it's the Rams. The Rams are horrible. I'm here in LA. Everybody's wearing Ram jerseys down here again because there's a lot of lifetime Rams fans here still in Los Angeles. There's billboards all over town. We're back. We're here. We're this. We're that. We're up. We're down. But playing like that, LA going to lose interest very quickly in the Rams when you can't even get a first down. On national TV, you lay an egg like that. You got the second best running back in the league in Todd Gurley, and you can't get a first down. You got one of the most dangerous players in Trayvon Austin, and he can't get the ball. That's because Jeff Fisher sucks as a coach. The last time Jeff Fisher was a good coach was when he was at the University of Hawaii. He sucked as the coach at Tennessee, and he sucks now. He talked all that craziness about what his players better do on the national anthem, and they better not do this, and they better not disrespect the flag, and they better stand up, and we don't tolerate all this and that and the third. How about you not tolerate them playing like straight garbage? How about that? How about starting with having a team that actually looks like they want to play football? That's what you should be concentrating on. Stay out of other people's business when your business is effed up and jacked up. How about that? And that's week 1, baby. I'm glad football's back. I'm going to be talking crazy all season. We're going to make it crack. We're going to make it pop off. We're going to say what we do. We're going to do what we say. Because it's the NFL, baby. But until then, game on. Game on.